and it hangs. It fires up, but it just hangs up. So the email that I tried to send a few nights ago to Robert with the new spuds, I could not even send it with SeaMonkey, which I fired that back up again.
All right, guys. Well, the Zeus crew has been very, very busy since 0.9.1 has been released. I'm going to show you guys pretty much the direction this thing's going to be heading. Just give me a second here. Let me just check something. All right. So you're probably noticing already, looks a little different. Yes, my layout looks different. And this is just how I organize it. But I want to welcome Cristiano, who N9WAR, who forked Zeus. God, I don't even know when he did it. You got to let me know that. And he has been off to the races. So he's part of the collaborating team now. And what I've been doing is very slowly, because he got way ahead of Zeus in a good way. But very slowly, I've been pulling his work into the main Zeus repo. So I pulled a little bit of that so far. So what you're going to notice, I know, and this is a lot of stuff you guys have been asking for. So first of all, the waterfall is adjustable. Okay, you can adjust the pan adapter height and the waterfall height, which in turn adjusts the pan adapter height. And I like leaving it like this. So that's number one. Number two, look how beautiful the spectrum is now. And look how beautiful the lines, the filter is, the graphic spectrum in the filter. Okay? I'm going to bring this down so this gets bigger, and then I'll widen this out. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so he did a lot of work on that, and it was a lot of work to get it into the main repo. But I got it in there. Very, very excited about this. It's very, very attractive looking. So let me bring this back up here. You'll also notice you have an indicator now on where you're going to tune to. Also with the frequency being displayed to the right of the cursor. That's a little dark on this stream, but you can adjust those colors if you like. So you want to go here.
But yeah, I've heard other people say that the salt system's way better.
All right, so we got that going on. There's some other pan adapter features that I'm going to be adding from his fork. I don't even want to get into them right now, but really some really cool waterfall stuff. Snap tuning. So if you're moving around quickly and you click, these stations are on 3860, but if you click here, you click on 3860.5 or whatever, it'll automatically retune within a matter of like a second or two and bring you to the correct frequency. I was playing with it today, N9WAR, if you're listening. I was just having a little difficulty getting it in here, but I was close. I had it in the software. It just was, it was a little, it wasn't fully accurate. It was like in this example, it would have landed on 3862.02. But I'll get it going. All right, so that's that. The graphics have been reworked on the pan adapter. The graphics have been reworked in the filter. Okay, it looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for that. Another addition from Mr. N9WAR that I added today: the new ham clock. So you click install. I already have it installed. And then you open it up. But I already have it opened up. And what happens when you open it up, it creates it over here as a profile. Okay? So it took me a lot of work to get the settings to persist. But now they persist. And it's very cool. Okay? Also, I didn't have to turn CAT on, which I believe Cristiano did, but I didn't turn it on yet. But I'm running a little sidecar in here that automatically links up TCI. So you want to go to 14163 and work VE9CF, just click it, and you automatically tune there. See, I'm there. I'm just not tuned for 20 meters right now. So that's automatic. You don't have to do anything to set that up. You just have to make sure your TCI is running. Let me go back wherever I was. Where was I? Was I there? Let's go to 3860. Okay. 62. Okay. So that's very cool. And for those of you that are wondering, this, even though this is not a plugin, technically it's not on the plugin repo, it's like a plugin, okay? Because you're directly linked to ham clock. So if ham clock updates, if it changes something, boom, it'll change here automatically. So you're not utilizing any more resources to run this. This is separate from Zeus. It's just being displayed in Zeus. So awesome. Guys, like, there is so much, there's noise reduction work being done that's never been done before. There is just a lot of stuff on the plate. But before we get to 1.0, and this is an important part of this message, before we get to release 1.0, I want to make sure that all the basic functions, pure signal, blah, 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 all that. I know it's working on the G2. I know it's working on the Hermes, I think. I want to make sure that all the basic functions are working on all radios. So the last thing that I added so far, and this is all since 0.9.1, this has been a big ask. And it's going to be an even bigger implementation. You'll see there's a radio settings option here now. So now you have transmit antenna selection. I only have one transmit antenna connected. You have RX antenna. Okay, so I don't have another RX antenna, but listen to the audio. Hold on, wait, let me turn them up.
Kids are getting up there, time marches on.
There we go. Okay, and I hear the relay clicking. It's changing antennas right now. All right, and this is going to be the infancy of putting diversity in here. Okay, second receiver antenna. Okay. Transmit audio source. Host means the computer. You've got the mic connector, radio mic. You've got radio line in. You've got radio balance. I'm on a G2. That's why balance is showing. Okay. If you were on an ON 7000 DLE, you'd have mic and radio line in. Let me lower these guys. And we have hardware push to talk. Okay? Hardware push to talk. Now, I wired this for all radios, but I only have one radio. Little spoiler, I do have a Hermes Light 2 that I never assembled, which I really, really should. At least then I'd know what's working on the Hermes. Either a little after this video, which I'm going to release very shortly, or sometime tomorrow evening, I'm going to create tester install files. So I'm not doing a release yet. And I put this on Facebook, but I'll say it here too. If you want to be a tester, I need I need a G2. I need another G2 with a screen, preferably. We need the Hermes. We need the Brick, the Square, the 10E, the G2E, aka the G1, the Anon 7000. I would love an Anon 7000, the first batch. I would love the Mark II.5, which was the second batch. I would love the Mark III. That's actually branded Mark III. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of bugs, maybe even for the G2. But if you want to be a tester, please join the OpenHPSDR Zeus Discord and then shoot me a message on there, and I will make you a tester. Those download install files are going to be posted in the testers channel on the Discord server. So, let me know what operating system you're using. Let me know what radio you're using. I don't want 10 people with a Apache Labs Mark II 7000. Like, I need one or two of each, and then you'll report the bugs, and then I'll fix the bugs. And once this is all working, then I'm going to be ready for the next release. But this has to be right. Okay, this has to be right. So, so please join the Discord server, OpenHPSDR Zeus. If you want to be a tester, come on in. Also, if you don't want to be a tester but you want to try it, you can, because every night on GitHub around 11 p.m. Eastern, a nightly run runs off of our develop branch. So everything that's in develop, which is what you're looking at now, what I'm running right now is our develop branch, you have access to daily. But I need to know who's actually a tester, not random people. So man, it looks really good. It's rendering really, really beautiful. I'm very happy with it. N9WAR, thanks, bro. This looks really good. And a lot more to come. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and look forward to making it better. 73.